Welcome to the Chapman Partnership Innovation Lab podcast. My name is Travian Smith, and we are here with Nick Bosa of the San Francisco 49ers.
Thanks for having me, Travian.
No problem. So with that being said, let's get into the first question. My first question is, my goal is to have a professional career in football. Tell me what it's like playing for the NFL and the San Francisco 49ers.
It's obviously a blessing. It's always been my dream. I grew up in North Miami and played ball in Fort Lauderdale. And since I was a little kid, I always watched NFL games and just wanted to reach that pinnacle. And the fact that I'm there now and I got drafted high and I'm living out my dream. It's a lot of hard work, but it's worth all of it.
Okay. Also, during your first season, the 49ers made it all the way to the Super Bowl. How did it feel coming back to your hometown to play the Super Bowl in Miami?
It was unbelievable. It's going to be a hard season to live up to in these coming years, but just the bond I built with the teammates I had, and just to do that first year and be a big part of it, and then ironically end up back home to play and have all my loved ones watching me play. It was a really cool, almost like a fairy tale. It was awesome.
I know that when we played the Super Bowl in Miami, I also had a camp at UM. I went to practice at the UM camp facility. Yeah. So I wish I could have seen you there.
Yeah.
My next question is, what are some great resources that helped you become a professional athlete?
Definitely got to start with my parents. My dad was a big influence on me. He played for the Dolphins. That's kind of how I ended up down here, and just seeing what he did and the success he had, and that kind of set my mind on what I wanted to do. Obviously, it took me selling out and really focusing, but having a great support system and just great coaches along the way, got put into really good programs, and I think, just the support system and utilizing all the opportunities around me.
My next question. As you know, I played football for Miami South Ridge. Shout out to my family. What was your recruiting process like at St. Thomas?
My recruiting process was pretty simple. My uncle and my mom both went to Ohio State. My brother signed there and had a lot of success. So when Urban Meyer offered me a scholarship, it was pretty much over before it started.
You was a 5-star athlete, right?
I think a couple recruiting sites had me at 4 stars, but who cares about them anyway?
Like what was the difference of a 4-star and like a 5-star? Like how they treated you different?
It's all about getting your scholarship that you want and feeling comfortable at the school that offers you. So I don't think the stars really matter, except for down the road when you're doing a podcast, you could say you're a 5-star.
Okay. My next question is, what was it like playing football at Hawaii State?
It was a lot of fun. I had a really good coach, Coach Larry Johnson. He was a big mentor in my life, and just gave me all the resources and techniques I needed to learn. And I really I saw Joey go through it, my brother, and saw how much success he had. So that gave me the drive to just really focus on what Coach Jay was teaching me. And but yeah, great teammates. They recruit a lot of good guys at Ohio State. So a lot of my friends at Ohio State are my best friends in my life. So I have a really good group of friends from there. And Ohio State's always in the run. So we're always playing big games and college game days there and all that. So every Saturday is pretty big in Columbus.
I read that your father, uncle, and brother also have played in the NFL. Being from such an athletic family, was there any pressure to play football?
Yeah, there's definitely the outside pressure with my brother being a top pick and my dad being a first rounder. I just did a pretty good job throughout my life of focusing on my path and doing my own thing, and I mean, I was successful at each stage, so that helps. I could see if somebody was struggling, it would be tough to look up to your brother and see his success, but I feel like I lived up and did my thing pretty well, so I was able to just block that out and do my thing. So.
You was a first round pick also, right?
Yes.
If there was one thing you wish you have known before you started your career.
Say it one more time.
If there was one thing you wish you have known before you started your NFL career.
My NFL career. I'd say, I mean, Ohio State prepared me really well for the NFL, but I did look through these questions. I should have an answer ready. But no, just honestly technique things, like actually specific to the game and beating NFL offensive linemen. It's pretty specific to you and me would know about it as football players, but I don't know if these guys would know much about it. But just using my power more often instead of trying to finesse guys, because the offensive tackles are pretty athletic in the league, and if you don't go hit them in the mouth early, then your finesse isn't going to work. So that's one thing.
Aside from a recent injury last season, congrats on your recovery, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Are there any other challenges you face in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, every year's a lot of work, a lot of preparation. I've been at it for a lot of months now because I didn't get much of a season last year, so I've just been training and getting my leg back to where it needs to be.
Chapman Partnership played an important role in my life and provided hope for me and my family. What does this organization mean to you? Tell us about your passion for helping others.
It's definitely a new thing to me. I moved into my new place, and Gary and Samaria are my neighbors, and they're big advocates of this place. So just getting to know them, I hear that they do amazing work here, so I just had to come check it out. South Florida definitely has a special place in my heart. It's where I'm from, and I just want to help out as much as I can. And I got the tour today, and I see the amazing work they're doing for people like you and all the people around here. And I just want to do as much as I can, give kids like you some hope that you could get to where you want to be. Just about taking full advantage of the opportunities that life gives you, and Chapman is a huge opportunity, so with amazing resources. So I just want to be a part of it.
What are 3 people that have been the most impact in your life?
3 people?
Yeah.
Definitely start with my dad. I mean, for reasons I already stated, he's just my number one role model, and he's always been there for me with advice, and whenever I have tough times, he's the first one to give me a call and let me know what's up and what I need to do. And then I gotta go with my mom, of course. Can't leave her out of it. Right. She'll kill me if I did. No. But she like my dad, she's always been there for me. And then, just a couple coaches along the way. Coach Johnson at Ohio State has been a huge supporter of me. And, I mean, I got to go with 4. My brother, he's paved the way for me. And I definitely wouldn't have had the smooth route to success that I've had without him looking out for me and just kind of making the mistakes that I was able to learn from. So, go with 4.
What do you consider to be your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
I was thinking about this. I think my football career has been pretty smooth, and that's really what I put a lot of effort towards in my life. But I think I definitely could have given more effort to my academics. I think I kind of got caught up in the just the goal of getting to where I am now in football, and I look back and I wish I had paid attention more in school and just focused a lot more, because when you're a kid it doesn't seem as cool and as interesting, but now I look back and I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunity that financially I'm going to be okay, so I could go back and learn and build my academics up, because failure isn't permanent. It's just something that I wish I had done before, and I think I'm going to maybe get back into it and possibly get a degree, and just read a lot of books and build my mind up, because that's very important in life.
I know it's still very early in your career, but what do you think your life might look like after football?
That's tough. Everything in my life has been focused on the goal that I'm at now, and putting in work towards that. So I just think, doing work like this, just coming out and sharing my story and giving people hope, and I think that's a big thing that I'll definitely get into, and just enjoying the benefits of the hard work that I put in.
What advice would you give to young athletes like me on becoming a professional athlete?
Like I said, just take full advantage of the opportunities you have, and don't make the mistake I made with academics. Really focus on that, because NFL isn't for everyone, and NFL stands for not for long. So it really is a small part of your life, even if you are successful in the NFL. So there's a lot more to life, and just focus in school, find other things that you're passionate about, and work your butt off towards them.
I want to find a question. What team would you like to face in the next time you play in the Super Bowl?
Next time I play in the Super Bowl, I'm just trying to get back. Probably got to say the Chargers. Go play my brother. He's in the AFC too, so it could happen. Which, it would be tough, man. One of us losing, and I can't lose again. So he'd have to lose, which stinks. What does your mom mean to you?
She means the world to me. She means very, very important role in my life. Very role model in my life. It's very important.
And a little more lighthearted question. What team would you want to play for if you could play for any NFL team?
I'll say the Dolphins.
Dolphins? Yeah, that's an easy one. You got a favorite player?
No, I got a favorite.
No? You like Tua? Think he'll be the guy of the future? Save the Dolphin franchise?
He might. I don't know.
My dad's an ex-Dolphin, so he's hoping they get it turned around.
Thank you for joining us today. It was a pleasure meeting with you and having you as a special guest.
Thanks a lot, Artravian. It was a lot of fun.
This concludes our interview with Nick Bosa of the San Francisco 49ers. Listeners, if you would like to learn more about Chapman Partnerships, please visit chapmanpartnership.org and follow us on all social media platforms at Chapman Partnership. My name is Artravian Smith, and you've been listening to Chapman Partnership Innovation Lab Podcast.